So hello and welcome.
We are talking to you from Glastonbury in the
Hello,
south of England.
everyone. Hi, Prageet. Hi, Jules.
Hello.
And hello, everyone that's watching here today. Welcome, Stargate community, and welcome, Ascension 1 community, and everyone else that has joined but may or may not know us yet.
I've just been looking at the chat, and there's people from Norway and Sweden and Denmark, all over the States and Canada and Brazil, Greece, Colombia,
all over the world.
Yeah.
So
Incredible.
today we're going to be entering into what is ultimately a mystery. It's the mystery of this land, this area of the world, Glastonbury, the ancient Isle of Avalon. And I think that this place, Avalon, it resonates for so many of us who are spiritual seekers. And so that to me is a great mystery and a great adventure that we're going to be bringing through transmissions of energies. And we don't know what's actually going to happen here.
This is the second accelerated descent in Costa Rica. Yes, happened in Costa Rica. It was so powerful, and that people experienced such strong energetics and personal shifts that they wanted to have a repeat or the next step. And our guides also said that we will be doing more of these and from different power places around the world. So here we are in number 2 from this incredible energetic.
And I have to say, this is super exciting. For me, just going to sacred sites around the world is part of my mission, as some of you guys know. And being able to do a workshop and deliver transmissions from power places around the world, like this one, particularly Glastonbury, is like it's a privilege. Honestly, it's a privilege to be able to have access to these energies and the energetics of these places, as many ley lines and energy lines run through this area and connect here in this area in so-called nodal points.
Mm-hmm.
And when these energy lines connect, there is a greater potential that's accessible to us for those that can tap into that current that's moving through this place.
Mm-hmm.
So in that regard, this morning, when I woke up, I had this inclination, I really need to go into a deep meditation this morning. So I went into it, and I was positively surprised how strong the energy was this morning, just like tapping from my hotel room into the energy, even though I'm not very close to Glastonbury, but close enough, half an hour drive. It's still, the whole area, the whole region has a very, very potent energy that's moving through it. So I feel when we come together, all of us, like many communities, and we go into these meditative states all together, we raise our vibration together and tap into the energy of the land and the energy that's moving through here, there is something catalytic that comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
A transformative energy for consciousness, for the physical being, for the emotional, for the mental being. And that's where it gets interesting.
Well, for those who don't know much about what we've been doing, the Stargate has been working for many years, working with energetics from the quantum field, working in creation, personal and global, and a SEAL and Ascension 1 work in a very different area. But when we come together, the whole energetics are amplified. And so that's what we've experienced in the times that we've worked together. And this one is going to be more powerful simply because there was a shift a few months ago. There was an energetic shift on the earth that many sensitive people felt. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing where we're going to go with these days together. Do you want to say a little about Ascension 1?
Of course. As Ascension 1, we are a community where we come together for meditations and various courses, and do two different developments. One is the development to become a pillar of light in service, an individual that's making sure it develops to a place where it can actually exude this energy that we are connecting to in order to be in service, whatever that service looks like. And the second part is going to sacred sites and connecting to the energies of the land, aligning the energies, attuning to the energies, as well as connecting these different sacred sites around the world to a grid that the guides have called the Ascension grid. It's basically an energetic grid to support the ascension of humanity. So it's a lot of work and requires a lot of people to participate in it. We are a global community, just as Stargate is. And when we come together, there is a complementary, there is an additive energy that both communities and both energies and the energies that we channel come together in collaboration for an even greater uplift, for a greater energy that is held. So it's always a pleasure and a privilege to be able to do this work with you guys and to bring our communities together. To me, it's always feels a bit like, first day in school when we come together. It feels a bit like we're going into an unknown space, but I know it's going to be amazing because we have shown it to become really, really amazing. So my expectation is going to be a great celebration, a fireworks of energetic transformation.
Exactly. And like this is why I say we're truly stepping into a mystery. We're going into the unknown, because what happens when our communities come together, when we create this like massive wave of awakened energy, is we get to experience ourselves in ways that we may not have experienced ourselves before, being in this human body. And that's part of what happened in the first accelerated ascension. The guides came through you and said, okay, now we're going to awaken your ascension templates. And we're all like, what is an ascension template? Like, this is the first time we're hearing about it.
Yeah, that was a very interesting moment. Also for me, I'm like, I've never heard you guys talk about that.
Yeah, it felt like liquid gold to me, like in my field. I felt for days after.
Amazing. And something that, from my understanding and my humble interpretation of the templates of the transmissions, I would say it's like an inherent but dormant template that is awaiting to be activated for an important period of humanity's evolutionary process, which is now. And it requires the energies on this earthly plane to rise, which is currently happening, right? So, and for us, when we get these adjustments and when we meditate together to tap into these higher frequencies, that template is activated and is utilized. Now, what it exactly does, from what we've been hearing from our community and your community and everyone that's been participating in the last accelerated ascension, is their generally their work, their meditations, their lives are changing. The relationships are changing. Their perspective of the world is changing. Now, change is not always necessarily very easy. Sometimes it can come in with challenges that we have to overcome. We may see things that we haven't seen before in our lives or in our relationships that now become apparent. It's almost like veils are lifted and we see more, and some things that we see we didn't want to see. And that could be meaning, okay, now comes the real work, right? The activation has happened, the veils are lifted, I have greater perception, I have greater perspective, I have greater sensitivity, and that means now I'm going to put that to work. What does that look like?
But the other part of that is that as we receive these energies and insights, we also have the tools to create the change in our lives far more easily. And one of the things Azar has said is that always when something's coming up, it's coming up because you already have the tools to let go of what needs to be let go, to receive those things which are ready for you to receive. And so it's a process of evolution, personal evolution initially, but also when we come together like this with literally thousands of people around the world, we are creating an energetic that influences the whole of humanity through the morphic field. And we've had many demonstrations of that over the years when Alcazar has guided a meditation and saying, this is going to change something, watch the news. And we've seen demonstrations happening that the energy that we've created with thousands of people has in fact created a and so when we communities together, we're working with many thousands of people all around the world. And the guidance that we receive brings us all, first of all, into an energetic of oneness, and then uplifts us, and then brings in the new. And it's always about receiving it for yourself first. And then as you receive it, then you can share it in whatever way is appropriate for you.
Ultimately, as you actually authentically receive it, that it ripples on its own. It creates a pathway. There's really nothing to do to share it. Yeah.
And there's just something I'd like to just say to our audience, especially if you're new to these experiences, that many people chose to be in the body at this time, going through major transformation. And many people chose to have very difficult life experiences, and they've been struggling with these difficult experiences their whole life. And not knowing, well, how can I change this? How come it's still like this after my whole life of wanting to change this? How come it's still here? And Alcazar has been giving the answer to many people who've had that situation. And he said, you came to assist in the change that's happening now. So now is the time that you can let go of these limitations that you've struggled with all your life. It wasn't appropriate to let it go yet, because what's happening as thousands of people around the world all realize that now they can change. With little effort. And so many people reaching this place around the world are bringing together an energy of change. And that's what we're doing here together with the seal and with the thousands of people who are going to be participating with us over these days.
And so in this live stream right now, we're actually going to move into these higher frequencies, because ultimately it is the experience that changes us. It's something that these higher frequencies that we bring through with the Stargate, they actually vibrate your own energy field. And in that state of enhanced vibratory resonance, you're actually resonating with the quantum field. And so changes can happen virtually instantaneously. Realignments can happen. What happens is that you kind of transfer your own mind. And so this is an invitation for those of you who already know what you're in for. You're excited already. For those of you who are new, I would invite you to stop doing anything else that you might be doing and give this your full focus, because it changes even the way you perceive time. So
yeah, that's the interesting thing. Some people ask us, do I need to be like it seems so advanced what you guys are doing, and I'm not advanced practitioner, and I don't know how to meditate, and I can't even, you know, sit quietly for like 5 minutes. How am I supposed to sit through all these sessions? There's all these like concerns and worries that come with some people that are just starting on this journey. And what I'll say to that is, we've had so many people that were just starting off that had no success or luck with traditional or simplified ways of meditation. And all we asked them to do is sit quietly, or maybe even lie down quietly, and see what happens. Like, let the energy work on you and allow your consciousness to tune into it. And I can guarantee there will be a moment where your thoughts will stop. There will be a moment where your emotions will quiet. There will be a moment where your body will rest and relax fully, to the point where you will lose maybe even sense of space and time for a moment. A sense of expanding, a sense of unity and oneness. These are things that I'm not just making up and saying this, but it's like these are the observations that people are having when they're doing this work. And some of them are really surprised because that's not what they expected. And that's not what they thought they could reach if they just, you know, sit down and do a meditation on a meditation app. This is a deep dive. We're going to do many sessions after one after the other. So transformation is almost a given, alongside with these phenomena that will come along with meditating with thousands of people together.
One of the things that Alcazar says again and again in this experience is there's nothing to do. It's not something that you have to work hard at. It's just relaxing into the energy field that builds up around us. And it builds up around us individually simply with our intention to participate. There's no how. It's just allowing the relaxation and being in the energy field. Simple guided meditations. There's channeling that happens. And there's just this overall field of well-being, which gets stronger and deeper throughout the process. And in that field, change happens. Even physical change happens. People's bodies realign, more balanced. What Alcazar calls balancing happens. We would call it healing, but he doesn't like that word healing. He talks about balance on all the different levels: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual balance and realignment. And that allows this acceleration of our own individual process. Wherever we're at, this is an opportunity to move more rapidly, easily into higher states of consciousness of your life.
This is really exciting, because I believe that when we get into deeper states of alignment, the energy can move a lot more freely through us. And the energy, as it moves through us, has greater potential for transformation. And, you know, I believe transformation and evolution is not even necessarily an option. It's just happening anyways. it's happening. If you want it or not, it's happening anyways. So, and I believe, you know, with what the guides say, if we participate actively in the transformational process that we're undergoing, in the evolutionary process that we're undergoing, then we make it easier and smoother for ourselves, rather than being thrown around by the energetic waves that are going through this earthly plane. We are now riding these waves with alignment and with a certain grace.
Absolutely. So we're all excited to see what our guides have got for us today, because they're the ones that are really have their fingers on the pulse, so to speak. They're the ones that read our individual energetics of this whole group that are watching right now. And so we're going to invite the guides to say a few words. And when Asil and we met for the first time, we realized that the group that oversees the Stargate work, the Elohim Council, are the same group that started to channel through Asil. And so we will see what they all have to say.
Yeah, and then we'll move into meditation.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Okay.
See you all very soon, as we're going into state right now.
And so, beloved ones, we greet thee, Tizalkazar. And as we talk, we simply invite you to relax. As we have said, nothing to do. It is possible for each and every one of you just to imagine thousands of people around your world, all connecting into this moment of now. As has been said already, the Stargate works in the quantum field. These energies of the guides are from the quantum field, from your time and space. So wherever you are and whenever you are, if you simply relax, you will start to connect into a very soft, gentle field that is beginning to form already. And so we invite each one of you just to consciously intend to connect your energies to the thousands of people around the world, all participating in this meditation in this moment right now.
And so with your intention, reaching out, imagining thousands of people all meditating with you, encircling this your beautiful earth.
Just your intention, no effort, no trying, just the idea, just the concept, just wanting this connection to happen. And already many of you are feeling it.
In oneness.
If this is new to you, do not be worried if you do not feel the energies yet. They will get stronger as we move through this channeling and into a meditation. And so, beloved ones, we are with you. We are with you in this sacred energetic of your Glastonbury. We are with you, each of you, wherever you are. We connect with you through the quantum field. And as you relax, as you simply allow the guidance from beyond the veil, the guidance from beyond your physical reality, from a place where you are all recognized as powerful creator beings. Our function is to support you in recognizing who you truly are and to access those skills and abilities that are already within you, but you have forgotten or you have shut down. There is no judgment in this. It is simply the time to awaken. It is simply the process that is occurring here on your earth at this time. And there are those of you, those of humanity, who have volunteered to be way showers, so to speak, volunteered to be the ones who are going to pierce the veil first. Grander possibility. Do not be deceived by what is occurring around your earth right now. That is simply the superficial struggle. Beyond this, there are the energies of oneness preparing you and humanity for a greater reality. And this accelerated ascension is part of this opening for humanity. Very good. Very good.
Greetings. We are Elohim. This evolutionary process that you are undergoing will find its culmination in the ascension process of humanity. Yet the process itself is a journey, and this journey has begun. The shifts and transformational process that you feel within yourself, the desire to awaken, the desire to align, the desire to evolve, the desire to expand, all intrinsic within you. A soul desire of the awakening of humanity, starting with the individual that is you. And through your evolutionary process, all of those that are close to you, all of those that are touched by you will be impacted by your evolution. This need that is emerging from within is a natural and intrinsic need, not to be confused with the needs of the mind, the needs of the heart, and the needs of the body. An evolutionary need, an aspect intrinsic to all humans. The changes of the frequencies on this earthly plane will initiate this desire to evolve, will initiate emerging questions, emerging perspectives. Beyond your conditioning, beyond your education, beyond your society, and the values that you hold within. This aspect of you that is being activated is beyond the mind, the heart, and the body, yet will impact all parts of you, will impact all your relations, will impact all your actions. Your life has begun a great transformation, a transformational process initiated by this love of creation that moves through this earth, through this plane of existence, connecting all of consciousness to each other. Your understanding of the human experience, the individualized human experience, is merely a narrow perspective, momentary illusion given to you to experience this material form in this particular way. Yet beyond the individualized experience of human existence, you are one collective. You are part of human consciousness. You are a representation and an expression of human consciousness. All parts of you, all moments you have lived, all challenges you have faced in this and in previous lifetimes were significant, important, and relevant aspects of humanity's evolution through you. And in this evolutionary process that all of you are undergoing, you have choice. The choice to find silence. The choice to allow this expansion to occur from within you, to allow your mind and your heart to expand, your body to rest and to realign, to rejuvenate, for your consciousness to evolve beyond what you have known to be the limitations of your perception. And as many of you come together to receive messages, to receive support, guidance, and each other's presence, you demonstrate your willingness and your readiness to move through this ascension process, to activate the parts within you that have been dormant, forgotten, unutilized. And as a result, you start to witness the power that is intrinsic within you, the energies that you can hold, the energies that you can observe, and the energies that you can wield. It is our support for your development and your evolution, an unconditional gift from us to you, yet more significantly, from you to yourself. Thank you for listening to our words.
And so, beloved ones, feel the space you find yourself in. You find your true self unexpectedly when the normal functioning of the mind ceases. Suddenly, there you are. And collective, we see so many of you are indeed, in fact, in this liminal space. And so we wish to ride these currents deeper. For this ascension process is far more fluid. It is already occurring within all of you. As this one, Asil, has mentioned, this is something that is occurring for all of humanity. We, the Alcazar group, are here gifting this planetary experience with the frequencies of the Stargate in order to accelerate the awakening process. But know it well, beloved ones. Already occurred, then you can be aware of at this time. And so we invite you to imagine yourself almost like your consciousness, your mind is the tip of a vast iceberg. And what occurs in these frequencies is that suddenly you can feel your larger body. You can feel the ascension that has already been taken root. So breathe, be easy. There is nothing to do. We invite you now to ask inside for the energy of the earth, Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field.
So each one of you just simply asking inside, no need to speak it out loud. Energy of the earth, the energy of earth, to respond to you, to bring her energy into your body, into your energy field. Just relaxing and just allowing for the possibility that the consciousness of the earth can and will respond to you.
And now each one of you asking inside for an etheric stargate to form around you. This is the consciousness, the higher dimensional consciousness that is anchored in the sacred geometry of the Stargate.
And so we ask each one of you to invite Stargate to come to you. Imagine yourself being seated or lying down within it. For those of you who do not know a Stargate, imagine and ask for a pyramid for the consciousness you are asking your request and will respond to you. So visualizing, sensing, feeling the structure around you, supporting you.
And inviting this higher dimensional consciousness now to activate, to begin to create, to enhance the energy field around you.
So we call for the activation of all the stargates around the world. And your stargate or your pyramid will start to radiate a very soft, very gentle energy to you and actually through you, because these energies start to stimulate you on a cellular level. They are even vibrating your very DNA, the very mitochondria, and other organelles with each cell, just by relaxing into this soft energy. And now we're going to begin to raise the frequency, the vibration of the stargates.
And so we are vibrating all the stargates faster and faster. And as the energy field vibrates faster, we actually move up through your dimensional realities.
There's nothing to do. Just relax. We are working with your structures, creating a higher vibration.
So already we are moving through your fifth into your sixth dimensional frequencies and raising into the seventh dimension, where we bring all the stargates to a gentle pause.
And so your structure is now vibrating at the frequency ranges of the seventh dimension. And so we ask each one of you for a strong seventh in your stargate or your pyramid.
We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the stargates.
And just trusting, relaxing, and allowing. And this gentle energy will start to vibrate you. Nothing to do, just the relaxation. And slowly, slowly, your energy will gently rise until you are vibrating in harmony with the frequencies of the seventh dimension. It is not something you do, it happens all by itself, just by relaxing. Very good. And we continue to vibrate all the stargates faster now, moving out of the seventh dimension, accelerating more rapidly now through the eighth dimensional frequencies into the dimension, and accelerating up into the frequency ranges of the 10th dimension.
And vibrating faster still as we rise through your 11th dimensional frequencies into the 12th.
And in this 12th dimensional energetic, we pause all the stargates, all the structures. And again, we ask each one of you, and it is important that each one of you ask, just asking for a strong 12th dimensional energy field.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the stargates around the world.
And just feel, just relax. And again, slowly, slowly, your own energy field will begin to rise, begin to harmonize with 12th dimensional energies around. Start to vibrate very in these frequencies. You become more sensitive to the various guides and benevolent beings that are available to assist us in this meditation. And we will start by inviting the angelic realm. And when we do so, you will be able to feel their presence coming into this meditation, coming to you. And so we ask each one of you just to ask with a strong intention for the angels, the angelic realm, to bring their energy into this global meditation.
And so we call for the presence of the angels.
Just feel, just notice the energy gently shifting around you as the air.
Come closer.
Come closer.
Bring more of your presence here.
Just relax and allow. No effort, no trying, just the relaxing, just the letting go into the soft energy that is here to support your awakening. Very good. And now we are going to invite a few of the ascended masters, for they have walked the earth in human form as you are doing. They understand what it is like. They understand the challenges of being human. And so first we call for the presence of the one known as Gautama the Buddha. And so we ask each one of you to ask inside for his presence, and
We call for the presence.
and just feel. Ask inside and just feel. The energy starts to change as the Buddha brings his support into this meditation. The masters are here. They have never left. They have simply shifted into a different, higher reality. They are available to assist us, to assist humanity in this wonderful moment of transformation here on your earth. The Buddha. Come closer. Very good.
And there is another one who is enlightened. And she is known for bringing her energy to this area. And we invite each one of you now to ask for presence now.
We call for the presence and the love of Mary Magdalene. And again, just feel. Here she comes. Yes. Divine feminine energy coming gently into this global meditation. Mary Magdalene, joining her energy with the Buddha and the angels. Very good. Another master now, and she is known for her compassion, an energy that is sorely needed now here on the earth. She's known as Kuan Yin. So we ask one of you to invite Kuan Yin into this meditation.
We call for the presence, Kuan Yin.
And feel. Here she comes. Gain a gentle shift in the energy. Coming to join the others, coming to join us. Creating a stronger and stronger field of oneness. For the masters and the angels merge their energy together. Creating a field that is growing gently around each and every one of us. Another master, also from the east. Ask each one of you now to invite the presence of Lao Tzu.
We call for the presence of Lao Tzu.
And feel as he brings his energy, his wisdom and insight into this global energetic. Lao Tzu. Another soft, gentle shift, and the energy grows a little more. Very good. And now, another one whom we call the Blessed Mother. She is the one known as Mary or Maria, Mother of Jesus. And so we ask each one of you to invite her also into this.
So we call for the presence.
And feel, here she comes, Mary, Maria, adding her love, her care into this global meditation. There are many masters. These are but a few, but so many are available to assist humanity. But also there are those from planetary civilizations around the world. We call them the star families, beings whose whole civilization is extremely ancient from our perspective here on Earth. Their civilization has become enlightened eons ago. So perhaps with the Pleiadians, so let's invite the Pleiadians to join us at this time.
And so each one of us asking inside, we call for the energy of the Pleiadian star family.
The Pleiadians, just feel as they bring their energy to join the masters and the angels. Come closer. They come in their light bodies to support humanity at this critical moment here on your Earth. Another star family that work with the Pleiadians and regularly with the Stargate are the Arcturans. So we invite you to ask for the Arcturans to be with us also.
So ask the presence family from Arcturus.
And they too bring their gentle, supportive energies into this global meditation. The energy field expanding, almost getting stronger or more intense in a very beautiful, soft way. The Arcturans. The Syrians also wishing to be acknowledged and invited. So we ask each one of you just to invite the presence of the Syrians now.
We call for the presence of the Syrians.
And feel. Yeah. One more of the many star families, the Hathors. We invite this very ancient race to bring their love and support to humanity.
And so asking for the Hathors, we call for the presence of the Hathors.
And just feel the Hathors come closer. Bring more of your energy here. And there are also many star families waiting to assist us in this awakening process. This meditation is always the one that we start our processes with. This is just to give a small taste of the supportive energies of the guides, beings available to support us in this accelerated ascension process. And so just take a moment right now and bring your awareness, your focus onto how you are feeling inside. Just notice your energy.
And so many of you here present are longing to reconnect to the energies of this place. And so we are going to invite each and every one of you just to ask inside for the higher frequency of Avalon. Extant, they are in existence. They are a lineage unbroken in the etheric realms. And so we are going to invite you now to ask inside for the presence of the frequencies of Avalon.
We call for the energies and support of Avalon.
And just feel. For so many of you have experienced these frequencies many times.
You have lived many lives in many different bodies here on earth. Part of this accelerated ascension is to start lifetime, to start to know beyond the limitations that you have been living, perhaps without even being aware that you are limited. There is so much waiting for you as you raise your vibration. New abilities open up. New sensitivities open up. You are aware of the senses in the body, the hearing, the vision, the feeling. But you have higher dimensional senses also. Your inner vision can open. Other abilities to smell in other dimensions. Every sense has a higher dimensional aspect. As you raise your vibration, these higher senses, major organs begin. You are aware of the emotions, the emotional energy that is connected to the heart. But there are higher dimensions of love waiting for you to experience them. Unconditional love is a phrase that you have heard. We invite you to feel it, to feel higher dimensional aspects of this frequency that you call love. It is waiting for you.
And know it well, beloved ones. You have been on this earth many times in bodies that have a higher dimensional functioning, quite open. And we would suggest that that is a prime reason you are touched so deeply by the energies of the ancient memory of this place. Avalon, Glastonbury, the Isle of Glass. Beloved ones, even these frequencies that are present here are but a remnant of a far more ancient, advanced humanity. And yet you have been on an arc of evolution that required for you to drop down, deep down into unconsciousness. Now, you are rising again.
It is time to know thyself, to be free. It's an invitation Are you ready to step into a whole new experience of freedom?
So feeling self in the body, and gently, as you're ready, bringing your awareness ever so gently back. And just feel experience.
So this is just a little taste, beginnings of the energies that we share. And if, over these days, we'll be doing channelings and meditations, and the field gets stronger and more beautiful, and the awareness and the awakening continue to grow. Effortlessly.
Mm. Thank you, Brigitte. Thank you, Jules. And thank you to the guides. That was quite beautiful. I could definitely feel a distinct energy of this region, of Glastonbury, of Avalon. Like I could really feel a different energetic joining this transmission. I feel like we're in it for a treat. And so is everyone that's going to be joining us in the next couple of days. First transmission will be on the 7th of June, and then the 8th, and then the 9th. I think there is 3 transmissions per day, and there is a link for signing up in the chats as well as on screen. It's variable pricing. There is a scale from which you can choose based on your financial and circumstances. So we try to make this as accessible and as available for everyone and everywhere and every time. So even though you may not be able to join live, you can always watch the replays, which will be available right after the sessions. And you can also watch this course and this workshop at a later time. It will still have the same powerful effect that it had as if you were watching it live, since this work appears and occurs in the quantum field, in the quantum realm. So the impact is still the same. We're super excited. This was a long time in the making, and I know it's going to be mind-blowing, heart-blowing, soul-blowing, everything. And I hope that many of you will join, and you may even bring some people that are on the verge, about to be interested in things like this, and maybe have, last concerns and doubts. And this is a very open and loving community, and this is a great way to enter this body of work, enter these transmissions, this transformative process.
And the beauty is, because there's nothing to do, you can't do it wrong. And for many people, that's actually good to know, because so many people have this idea, oh, I don't know how to meditate, or I can't do this. But when there's nothing to do, you can't do it wrong. It's just being in the energy and relaxing. And even if you don't think you can relax, the beauty of this energy is, as you intend to relax, moves deeper and deeper. And feel very, very relaxed at the end of these processes.
The live transmissions will be from Hazelberry Mill, which is close to Glastonbury. It's in this region. We will be in the same venue with some of you that have chosen to be there in person. And we have been assured that the Wi-Fi is going to be great. So even if you may have witnessed some issues today, we won't have those when the live stream occurs on the 7th till the 9th.
Yeah.
Okay, well, looking forward to be with you again, Asil.
I look forward to seeing you guys very soon. All of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go all together. I'm really excited.
Indeed. Blessings, everyone. Have a beautiful evening, day, whatever it is for you. And see you all very soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.